Okay, hi guys. Finally, the last round of the Swiss round is gonna be Zero playing Chainsaw Man against Nomo Tieso playing Overlord. For this last round, we're gonna be joined with Anoru and Zistro. So, here for you guys, I'm giving you the talk.
All right, so we're back for the final round of Swiss of BCS Barcelona with Chainsaw Man versus Overlord. And I will say this Overlord list is card for card the exact same as we saw in round two. So, very
Yeah.
standard, simple door bar build. And then we're up against a very, I'd say, non-standard version of Chainsaw Man. A lot of the Chainsaw Man decks, ever since the restriction to the 3-2 Aki, have switched from the bar combo to the pants combo with the
Do
the
they?
blue 3-2 Himeno.
I think they're still running Aki. Like most of them are still running Aki, I think.
I'm seeing a lot more of the
I mean, it
Himeno
probably
pants
depends on the
on the player.
probably
Yeah,
depends on where you play. But
yeah.
no, I
But I
think
will
this
say,
this is
even
pretty
for bar builds, there's a lot of like weird techs here. Like we've got
the memory kick.
the
Did you
memory
see the memory
kick,
kick?
the TD, icy
The
tell.
Istal off combo, yeah.
There's
Also,
some really
aside from that, I do think the list is quite normal. But yeah, do
yeah.
some like the memory kick. I think is really surprising because like playing another counter with Kishibe feels kind of weird. Because like the refresh counter makes sense since you can salvage it off Haki, and since Haki doesn't cost any stock, like you have a guaranteed refresh counter if you need to.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the memory kick, I don't really see in which situation you're supposed to use it.
So we're going to see a standard early game here from Chainsaw Man with the power that puts the character into stock, just generating those resources and really building that compression before they go into the easy revenge stock soul spam line. Overlord there showing off its shiny new clean cut from the new booster, one of the strongest cards to come out of it, in my opinion.
Which one?
The clean cut Albedo.
Oh, right.
It's
Well,
such
I
a
mean,
good card.
it's quite standard, but very useful.
Yeah, I mean the profile is nothing new that we've seen, but one of the quote unquote weaker parts of Overlord in the past has been its level zero line. Previously your strongest level zero was the Cocutus and the
Yep.
Mill 3 the Mill 3 Climax Swap Demiurge, whereas now you have like actual bodies to commit.
Oh, but the clean cut comes from the same booster of them, I think. Like
Isn't
they
it
are
from
all
the newer
from
one?
set 2. No. New one isn't even out. Like it's only set 1 and
Oh,
set
right,
2.
yeah.
No, it's just that people started playing the clean cut because, I mean, it does plus, so it
Yep.
is a good card. The fact that we are playing the clean cut instead of the cookies is that since you're most of the time trying to tree fill at level 0, sometime like using cookies can be really weird because you want to play like useful cards. So you must like play the clean cut, play one of the double JC, and then the ideal third attacker would be like the brainstorm that you can clean cut on the back. Because if you play a cockatrice, just like sits there, and if the opponent reversed it, you can lose on the value you could have done if you clean cut the brainstorm instead. So that's why we are not running the cockatrice in the list. Like we are not running the usual cockatrice, but we are running another cockatrice that wasn't run previously. It's like a 0/0/500 blue that like on play top check 2 and on attack if 1k cross turn plus an encore to a character.
Mhm.
So it has some really niche use case, but most of the time you like play it and you go for double lines, so you can give the eyes without the protection the end encore if the opponent can manage to reverse it.
So we're
You
gonna go say
eat
that
one.
hits the spammable twice and only hits one, which is not ideal. Top 3, add 1, ditch 1. Doesn't look like they hit a standby, stock soul even. So I don't know if we're going to get the early soul rush that we see from Chainsaw Man's combo here. We do
I think it
see some
was
Kishibes out.
playing Kishibe. If he managed to go like triple Kishibe before his opponent reaches level 1, it would be absolutely insane. Because like not giving them any reverse for the short tier is
Really
way too good.
strong, yeah. So we instead just grab the Climax Swap Aki.
I mean, even if they don't like, they can't even do the short kill combo. Even if they go for the 0/0 JC, they still need to side because if they crush the JC, they do need to plus on hand at some point. So they would still be forced to like side, to like triple side to bounce 2 cards back with the JC,
Yeah.
and that would really suck because they wouldn't push a lot of damages there. So if like a Chainsaw Man goes to 1 first in this matchup and manage to establish like double to triple Kishibe, it could be really powerful. Because they would be like sitting there at least 3 turns since the opponent is gonna be forced to side them because he needs to keep like his characters alive. And we go for the triple attack there. We're probably gonna stock the climax swap with the level 0 power there, I think. Or the brainstorm. Either the brainstorm, the climax swap. Both of them are valid choice, I think, there.
Yeah, I think it doesn't matter too much here. We're also gonna this is gonna be the
Yeah, it's
brainstorm.
probably gonna be paid next turn
I
regardless.
guess it makes sense because you can always salvage the climax swap later on, but TSO they're just taking all the damage. I don't think it really matters anymore here.
Did we do the stock swap combo this turn? I didn't realize.
We did, yeah.
Okay.
That's why there's so much damage coming
That's
out.
why it was for 4. Yeah. I was like, wait, do we take 4 damages? I wasn't paying attention. Do you want to cloak there? I mean, it really depends on how many combos you can resolve.
I mean, the most is going to be 2, right? Because there's only 2 bodies. Oh, I guess it works. Shaltier works on open lane as well, but even like resolving 3 combo doesn't really feel that good when you have no stock, because you need to brainstorm here no matter what. Hit 1 at least. Hit 2.
Wait,
okay.
2? It's kind of surprising to see a brainstorm on the first deck because usually you don't really want to be on the first deck because he like didn't cancel a lot, so it was kind of expected.
Yeah,
So
you want to keep that like not compression, but you don't want to refresh until you're ready to start going for combo, which and he's still quite far away.
I mean, it's not that bad doing it there because you still have like 3 to 4 classes in deck, and even if you like trigger 3 of them, well, if you trigger 3 of them, you just lose the game on point because you go up to level 3. But you still have ways to like not refresh into the new deck at during your open next turn.
Yeah, I think the only thing is that given that he clocked as well, ideally TSO really wants to refresh like either at the end of this turn or at the start of the next turn so that he can maintain that clock compression.
No, you really don't want to.
You
want to go up to level 2 on the first deck in order to grab the goats on the first deck. You want to go like to 2-1. If he only takes like 1 swing next turn, that's perfect for him. Because he go up to 2-1, then he heals down to 2-0 with the eyes, take the 4 to 5 markers, and then manage to compress on the next decks. I think his turn is not too bad because he's gonna be able to salvage 2 cards, go back to like probably 7 cards in hand. Grabs all the pieces that he needs for the level 3 combo next turn, because he's definitively gonna go to level 2 next turn.
Yeah.
But in the standard
it's more of a case of like if he takes too much damage and then goes through the whole deck, that's gonna be the problem. He finds the bar, which is really good. So if he does find like this level 0 Irons changer, he has everything he needs to do.
Fun, I think. I mean, he's gonna salvage regardless, so there's probably one.
Yeah, so he can grab it. That's not the problem. It's just more of a case of like, given how low his deck is, if he ends up refreshing and then leveling, he then has no waiting room. Like he'll have no goats in waiting room. He'll have nothing to do, and he only has 3 stocks.
He's gonna refresh because he has like 10 to 15 card in deck. I would probably not send the short tears to memory though, unless I would have started with the Demiurge swing first. Like if I trigger a climax or not. If I do, I probably don't send the short tears to memory because then I'm gonna take more damages.
Yeah,
triggering 2 climax there sucks.
Yeah, so this Shaltier definitely doesn't go to memory, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's either you send her to memory in order to like gamble on the fact that they're gonna swing for 3 and you have more chances to cancel because you think it's like 2 climaxes left in deck if we didn't blind stock. But there I would have started with the first Demiurge, and since I triggered 1 climax, I would have just kept the 2 shots here on board, even if that means that I'm not doing like a lot of hand plussing because they are not gonna come back for next turn. But the thing is that also since you're playing against Chainsaw Man, if they don't have the Kishi base, they like cannot reverse the 4-5 short here. Because they only play like 2 copies. Yeah, 2 copies of the 1-0 Himeno.
Yeah.
And if not for that card, they have no way to go above 4-5. So like keeping her on board, you're like not even sure she's gonna be reversed. If the opponent doesn't have the Kishibe or the Himeno, she just like stay alive, even if not going to memory.
Yeah, the only good thing from TSO there is that Seiya also cancelled with stock souls this turn.
So less likely to have one for next turn.
Yeah.
And he also doesn't have a lot of hand there.
Although Seiya might refresh here, so you can always just spammable brainstorm into.
Oh yeah, he can refresh if he needs to.
Yeah.
But the thing is that this brainstorm doesn't like plus since you're forced to discard for every check you do.
Yeah, but I think that's fine.
And I mean, it is fine, but he's like 6 card in hand, and at some point the body's gonna get wiped, so he probably needs to find a way to plus on the hand. Okay, so probably
So
gonna grab the power
discarding,
to stock compress.
yeah. Although the fact that he leveled off a Kishibe and then discarded one for this Rico effect, he's not going for that line. And I think it's because he knows that, okay, I'm assuming that my opponent is going to level up. I assume that he's going to like go for the Irons play next
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
So I might as well
It
just
is.
throw out bodies and just put the
Mhm.
damage in where I can, which I think makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, for sure. There, I think if he did hit like one of the under Rico, he could have salvaged the Himeno in order to like plus into the hand a bit.
Ooh,
Because
I actually like this play a lot. The double power. So the first power is going to shove the
cancel
Himeno in
stock, and then the second is gonna shove the second power. Yeah.
Yeah, so the Kobeni in, and then the second power is going to shove in the first power. He's just going to like clear his board so that even if, like, obviously TSO is not going to wipe the board until next turn, but he's giving TSO as little value as possible.
Yep, for sure.
Just
But the
crashing
thing, if he does that, is that he's still like not pressing through hands. So at that point, I think he only has like 3 cards in hand, and since like none of his characters gonna survive, he's gonna have like
Well,
5 in hand
because
at
his
most
characters
next
aren't
turn.
surviving, he's converting them to stock, and then he can spend the stock on like other forms of
Yeah, but
plussing later down the line. Like, he's only used.
you don't have a lot of things that pluses from the stock in the Chanceman deck. That's kind of why I think it's not really good. I mean, like doing the double power line there is fine, but I think I would have spent stock in order to like do a bit of hand beforehand.
Maybe, but then at the same time, like you've only have 2 of the plussing brainstorm, one of which we already saw like was in the clock, and the other one was on top of the deck. So it's not like he has access to like get them back very easily because there's no salvage. There's very little salvage in this deck outside of like the 1/1 event, which you can't search for anymore because that's now been restricted.
Yep.
So yeah, and he hasn't actually resolved any copies of Easy Revenge yet this game, which is a little bit concerning. Like we have to assume that there's gonna be like 1 or 2 in hand, and that next turn he's gonna use them to like rebuild the board and then fight back.
Probably. But the thing is that even the Easy Revenge doesn't plus, so he's still gonna miss out on a bit of hand. But yeah, the thing there is that I think TSO has like the hand size to do like 2 hinds maybe. And if he does it like Chainsaw Man cannot. I mean, he does play he does play the power Adachi, so he could like go over it. So I don't think you wanna go for double irons this turn. You only okay, grabbing the last counter there is like a really good call, I think.
He's not gonna have enough stock for it though, so he's threatening the rest counter for like much later on in the game, which is also fine.
For sure,
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
I think the
But
big
thing
issue is that TSO only's got 3 goats in the waiting room, which is it's not bad, but it's not enough. Like no,
I
because
think it was more than that.
I only saw 3, but like Sai, if Sai sees like, oh, he only has 3 goats, that means that Sai can then afford to commit like a lot more aggressively. Put down the early play, the power early play, and can just hope that it gets out the Aki maybe memory kick, and just get rid of the other 3/2 irons potentially. Just get that off.
Yeah, but you're probably just doing one of them this turn. Okay, but displacement is kind of weird though. Oh well, he wants to like swing for. Okay, no, swinging for 3/3 there next turn. But I think there TSO is like in a really good position because he has the uninsured bar for next turn. I think he has what he needs to do a second or maybe a third irons next turn. So if he managed to like double to triple cancel next turn, he's in a really, really good spot because he's gonna sit on like 5 stock.
Yeah.
At the end of that turn, okay, never mind. It was only 3 goats, which is kind of sad, but sometimes you have to do with it. Okay,
plus, I think Seiya was refreshing 8 into this fresh deck, so.
Yep.
Oh, it takes a 4 though. That is not good.
2 is revenge.
Yeah, that was possibly maybe the worst possible outcome for Seiya. That is really rough.
And yeah, you really need blue in level there, so you're kind of forced to. Okay.
Yep.
I'm surprised you didn't level the Aki there. I would have leveled the Aki there.
Yeah, because it's not like you have that much salvage to get it back with. That's for 3.
4. It's the
4. Oh, it's the early play. Yeah, the top X. Oh, cancels the 4. That's pretty good.
No, it's not the early play. It's the Fumio. On play either heal 1 or Fumio 1.
Oh, right. Yeah, the mare. Yeah.
So I think they are going back 6.
Going back with and
6,
pretty rough compression as well. because he's only like he didn't play that much from hand, but he just played the Irons, the Changer, and the Climax. So at most 5 cards in hand.
Not sure. I think it's 6 maybe, or maybe 5 or 6. 5 or 6 is still relatively good for Overlord. Because next turn you're probably gonna be able to like double brainstorm with the tap to brainstorm.
Ooh, another big cancel
not
there.
surprised. Because what you can do is like you can brainstorm with tapping the changer. So if you're like you're committed to put down another Eins, you can like tap the changer and tap something else, and then into the tap changer, and you will have the standing level 3 Eins.
So
you
first
can make
easy
the
revenge
most
comes
value
down.
of the changer.
So yeah, the 2 easy revenges were in clock, and then we saw the other 2 in Saya's hand. So he's going to add back the Himeno.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then we're going to play the second easy revenge.
Mm-hmm.
And this one can probably just add back the Aki here, right? Or maybe the early play.
I think there, if Sayer makes the mistake of fronting with the power as the first attacker there, or like not the Himeno, I would probably as Gnomo like rest counter on the Himeno, so Sayer like doesn't get the plus that he would get from the hand, and like saves himself from one more attack. Like even if he goes down to 0 stock, I would probably consider using the rest counter this time, if there is an occasion to.
I think it's fair because also like one of if Overlord can spend multiple turns at level 2 and just like keep spamming Eins for like the gradual ping 1, ping 1, ping 1, then that's a really good position for you as well. So I think it makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I think he would have preferred to have like 6 stocks so you can do rest counter and then next turn
play another Eins,
another Eins. But
the only concern is that I think if Saya does have the stock soul, then even if you play the rest counter, there's still quite a bit of damage coming in. And
I'm pretty sure he's going to dig for the stock soul.
That's the fourth one being milled off the brainstorm. So that's top 3, add 1, this one twice. So adds.
Oh, that's not a bad hit, but the thing is that like you've hit 3 with the brainstorm, but you're still not pressing anything. So
it just filters your hand.
I mean, at the point, if I had the salvage brainstorm, I would have done the salvage brainstorm instead, just to plus. Even if you don't get a climax there, it would have still been fine.
I think here though, knowing that Saya's not going to play the stock soul, I don't think there's a need for TSO to play the rest counter anymore because like it is like it's going to be like 1-1-2 or maybe like 1-2-2 at best. Like I think that's fine because you can just heal it back down anyway. And then this is the third top 3 add 1. He's just going to stop on 1. And it's got a bar. Okay. So yeah, there's the early play.
Okay, now he does have the condition to do it. And he placed the Himeno there.
Oh, did he draw it? Oh wow, he drew. Okay, he did. He found the stock soul off of the top.
Okay, that is not a bad turn at all.
Pretty solid. Adds an easy revenge as well. That's really good.
Yeah, I think you can
just stop there. Yeah, just add.
I don't know if he has the Aki. I don't think he has any Aki in hand. So like you really want to secure the first Aki in your hand as early as possible, since like on play you can just salvage the other one.
Yeah.
So grabbing 1 Aki the whole game isn't too bad. So because sometimes you can struggle to find an cancel on 3.
Good cancel.
That's very good. Yeah, the later the cancel is, the better for Overlord, because then you can like you have more chance to get some cards back with the brainstorms. And like 5 stock at that point in the game is cool for Overlord because you can like brainstorm change for 2 stock and then you still sit on 3 stock to like do 1 turn on rest counter or just keep everything for rest counter and then you can do other stuff.
Yeah. So he was just preemptively doing the Himeno, which is not happening yet, but can happen afterwards. But I think he does still can resolve the Aki, the on reverse top check, and maybe get a stop from deck, right? Has he done that yet? I don't think he has.
Not sure he has.
I think he's jumped the gun. Okay, there's the Aki get the stop, and then he jumped the gun on resolving Himeno. So the Himeno is going to front for 3. This would be a huge cancel for TSO. No, unfortunately not.
It is still okay. If you cancel the next one, unlike the last ping, it's very insane because then you can like brainstorm, hit for 3, and then like try to triple Eins maybe at that point, and then heal down to 3, to like 2-3, and then you're not dying. Like taking that swing there is not that bad.
I
As
think
long
there
as
was
you
actually
can...
maybe a world where you maybe just rest counter on the Himeno lane. So
No,
when he
I don't
attacks the
think you
Himeno,
need to rest counter at that point.
well, because it also makes you bigger than the Himeno, right? Because the Himeno is only 6'5", and with rest counter you get to 7, don't you?
Yeah, yep.
So you deny your opponent the get stock, sorry, the on reverse salvage 2, which is the plussing they get, and you can
It's
also
not
rest
salvage
the
2, it's
power.
like discard 1, salvage 2, so it's
Yeah, it's still a
only a
+1.
+1.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
it's...
deny the +1, and then you can rest the power so he doesn't get the stock as well. I think that would have been quite a big line. But I guess I see what you mean about, like, if he does that, he then can't make another irons, which is really strong, and he can't brainstorm.
Yeah, and then brainstorming there is probably what you need the most.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
hits
this
one,
Sotron?
so it's not too bad.
Depending on how many cards he has in deck, that can be interesting, because I
Yeah.
think he's like 5 cards in hand. Yeah, he made the right play not to clock there, because he wanna just heal down on that deck. Okay, here's any of card in the deck to brainstorm again.
I guess you
I mean,
just
if he has
search
the
for whatever
card in...
piece you're missing for the second irons, right?
I mean, I think it already has everything, but if you have anything it takes for a second iron, I think you're probably gonna try to go for a third iron this time. Because like healing zone 3 is massive there.
Yes.
Because then there you can go like just play 2 changer, tap them to brainstorm, and search for whatever you need. Or just play another thing to tap. Okay, he's only go... Okay, never mind, it's not gonna go for brainstorm. Maybe he's still compressed and wanna keep... but... If his opponent levels up, he can like just die from Haki. But yeah, he's probably canceling because he's gonna swing for big numbers because of the marker removals.
Yeah. I think the other thing to consider as well is that he's only got 2 cards left in hand, one of which is going to be the bar. If he does the third irons, he's not going to have any hand left to do the burn 1 off goats with as well.
Yeah, of course. But what I was considering is like brainstorming again with the changer.
Oh, sure.
In order
right,
to
yeah.
like mill down the deck to 1, 2, or 3 cards in order to refresh and like heal 3 time to 3. And do like 2 additional ping ones. Okay,
so
no,
it's
it was
4
4
goats.
goats, it was on
Okay.
3.
It's
Okay,
not too bad. Yeah, it's just going to board wipe. Say is totally okay with that. Because like in Say's shoes, if he doesn't level up, that's fine. He just remakes a board and just crashes and deals damage. And if he does level up, he just goes for Aki. So,
well, and the thing is that the opponent also has the rest counter available since they have enough stock to do it now.
ooh, that's pretty good for Sayer, actually.
That's massive. I'm not sure. I think I would have liked to have one more turn at level 2 if I was Gentleman there. Because no, I'm either forced to try to kill this turn, because I know I'm dying next turn, regardless, because like from 3-0 Overlord, like you probably don't stay alive regardless of your compression. And since I think it doesn't have a lot of hand, you would have like to have one more to stabilize at level 2.
Actually, I think TS only has 1 card hand, so you can't even rest counter
Oh right, never mind then.
because it's discard 1. Yeah, so in fact,
Oh, we draw the
Sayer's
bar.
safe. Ooh.
Do we have the
And we find-
Apis though?
I think we have 1 because there's 1 in stock. So he's,
I mean,
he can get...
he was safe regardless for the Ice Counter, since he could have bounced with the Himeno bouncer, and like he
Does he
plays
have
Aki,
that?
so he can like
Does he
he
have
can
that
salvage it with the with the Aki if he needed.
Sure. Yeah, there it
Yeah,
is.
it just
So-
paid out. Oh, he's taking it.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, he's going to
I'm
grab the bouncer.
surprised he's gonna go for the bounce though. But
I think it's because the other Aki's still deeper in his stock, which he can get out. It's just a little bit harder to do so.
Okay, gonna go for the Himeno there.
Oh, no, it's in deck. Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Just grab it out. Only 2 Easy Revenge in memory. It does shrink his lethality range a little bit. Not massively, but enough to be a bit concerned.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's still Aki. It can go like kill you in one swing or just like do nothing all.
Yeah.
And
Oh, he's actually going to grab the TD Icy Tail off the second salvage there. So it's on reverse. Pay 1,
it is
ditch
on
1.
reverse. So the opponent can play around by paying 1, clocking 1, but that's still like clock 1. So not sure you really want to do that.
It works. I think it kind of works out the same. Like the only reason to do that is in case he swings with the Chainsaw Man first, and then you deny, like, you don't have to mill 4 from the refresh. That's like the only thing you're hoping for, right? Which is, to me, like, not really a good It's not really a
I
good
mean, I
trade.
think he does have a quite good compression on that current deck, so
I think he's fine without it. If anything, I think the bigger reason to the only other reason to try and grab that Denji is it's like on play top 3 add one, but we saw he already has the bar, so he doesn't really need that.
yeah,
At
he
this
already
point,
has everything he needs.
yeah. The only other consideration Seiya might want to make here is, does he maybe want to go for the 2-1 Aki? Because now that Tieso's gone for the board wipe, the 2-1 Aki
Yeah,
that
they can
heals when you
commit
trigger.
it.
Exactly,
And
yeah, it's going to be
it's not
safe.
gonna leave the board. And it's also a lot of assist, so it can pump out your XP bigger than the opponent eyes.
Yep, nope, never mind. Wizard's going to commit the Icy Tail.
Okay, what are we looking for there?
Maybe the third easy revenge? Third
It could
easy
be
revenge would be
possible.
pretty huge. Oh, it is in his hand. Holy moly. Surely you just play the third easy revenge, right? I see zero reason.
Yeah, there is zero reason not to play it.
Oh, he has the Aki as well. Wow.
It's probably, yeah, I think there you play the easy revenge to. Okay, no, he doesn't have the 0-0 to go with it. I mean, it's probably just like. Then why don't you just play the easy revenge first, then salvage the 0-0 and play the Aki afterward?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's kind of weird. He's probably realizing that there's some chances that he's not gonna get the reverse from the TD Chainsaw Man. But I mean, like paying one, clocking one there. Is it really worth to do it? So I don't know. I think you need to calculate the odds of like dying because one more steals.
Okay, so we're not going to commit the third easy revenge.
Why,
Oh, we are going to pay one clock one. Okay.
Why are we not committing this third easy revenge? I don't see any reason not to do so. I think he's like, yeah, I'm quite compressed, so I can try to score one more turn against Overlord, but at 3-0, and when you're
it's a
close to
huge
refresh.
risk, yeah. I mean, the argument is that when your opponent's 3-0 and you've got 4 goats in memory, and you're guaranteed to have at least one of those Ainz survive, like your opponent's definitely dead during your next turn. So in my eyes, you should be doing everything you can to get to that next turn, kind of like how Nikkei plays.
Yeah.
The only concern is that when you're facing down Aki, you have zero control over it. Oh!
Okay, that stays there.
So MILF. So now the Aki burn MILF 4. Hit 2. Wow.
Okay, I mean that's not surprising. He was really compressed. Yep.
Take the second.
Okay. Oh, I think there's still one left, so he can.
He gets to look at one more, but it doesn't matter
Never
because he's
mind.
going through his damage anyway. Yeah.
Does he have a bar in hand? I think he does. Okay, if he doesn't cancel this one, it can be really be worrying there for the overall player.
Yeah, the only reason that you look at the last card and you only care if it's a climax, then you can guarantee the 3 soul sticks. But yeah, see there, you leave it there.
Also, I think he forgot to do the second easy revenge after the Icy Tail. Like you can do it in the order you want.
Yeah, you can, but
at the same time.
Like you see, it's a clean stock, and you're sitting for 3, so you might as well leave the.
No, but I don't think he even watched it was a clean.
Oh, sure, yeah. Refresh the climax. That's really bad for Tieso.
That is bad.
And then swing for 4. That's the damage that's coming in. Yeah, so
yeah, for 4. What?
Wait.
That's what?
Oh no, that's the second burn one. That's the second burn one. Yeah.
Is it?
Is it not?
I'm pretty sure it triggered. Never mind. No, it didn't.
Yeah, so it was the second burn one. Yeah. Which cancels.
Okay.
That is going to get milled.
Seconds.
Again. That's going to get milled, and then there's if this one hits at least 1, that's going to be really bad for Tieso.
Yeah, but it...
And it's clean. Okay, that's good. That's really good.
Oh, this one for 5.
5. This should cancel.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, and I think you're... unless like you take damage with the stock soul there, direct with the stock soul, you're guaranteed to survive. But I think in the process, he didn't even grab the rift counter, no? Okay, yeah, that's only for 4.
Okay, another cancel. Really, okay, good cancels there from Tieso.
How many stocks do we have? We have like 5 stocks that like one more Heinz and like just more of a back row and then burn with the markers.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is like a minimum 6 burn 1 distance. So
Yeah. Pretty much
you're kind of
guaranteed to be dead.
cooked.
Yeah. And like Tiezo could even afford to brainstorm. Never mind, he just had the third Irons. I was about to say he could afford to
Never mind.
brainstorm for it, but he has it anyway. So it's 7 burn ones coming in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure you wanted to brainstorm for it because you wouldn't have the stock to do all the markers, or the goats. Burn 1. Yeah, so that's 7 burn 1 turn. So you just need 1 instance to stick, or like all the burn 1s to stick.
Okay, so 1 cancels, but that's still fine. That's still fine. Because he's gonna refresh anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I think the other order doesn't matter since you know it doesn't have the refresh counter.
Unless the TD Chainsaw Man is cross turn?
It
It is cross turn. Okay.
It is cross turn, but I don't think you're dying anyway. Yeah, that is probably the game at that point. Yeah. Yeah, there's only like 4 burn 1 coming from 3-6.
He needs to cancel the next 5 packets of damage, basically, that's asking a lot.
Mm.
And that's
3.
Okay.
And
4.
so 4.
Cancels. Okay. Now we need to do it 4 more times. No, 3 more times.
Yeah.
Tiezo doesn't have enough hand.
Oh, does he? Okay, right.
I think he's only got 3 hand. Oh, 2 hand. Okay, never mind. But the 1 sticks.
Yeah, and that will be game.
All right, just goes to show you, like as strong as Aki was, even with the restrictions, not having that third easy revenge
made the difference. Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, like given. So we know that the second burn was clean.
I mean, it probably didn't even make the difference, but I don't really know why you wouldn't go for it at that point.
Yeah, like if nothing else, you could also just salvage like the memory kick counter or the free refresh counter, both of which would have been really good in that scenario.
Yeah, you would have had the stock to do them.
Yeah. So maybe Say could have survived there. We don't know, but yeah, it's just Tiezo there just showing again. Overlord is still really good, and just gets even better once we get the new extra booster.
I mean, I don't think there's a lot of cards that will go into the current door bar build because
we'll be switching to the 8 standby build.
No. It's there's the one we're missing the extra booster. 8 standby is going to be from the premium booster.
Isn't the premium booster the one that's coming out?
No, it's the extra booster.
Oh, okay. So set
like they released 2 sets in like 6 months, something. So we're only getting the first one in English soon.
Oh, the one with the door level 3 irons. Yeah. Okay, that one.
8 door.
That's also not a bad deck.
Oh yeah, it's quite okay, and it also adds the Lifa Rico from ESO. So it's like Rico, and you can put 1 card from your hand into stock. So that could be useful in this deck.
Yeah.
And also like some cool additions here and there. But yeah, that was the last round of Swiss of this tournament.
Yeah, it was really well played. I think Saya played really, really well. They got a little bit unlucky in the mid game, just like not have seen all the pieces, like damaging those 2 easy Avengers, eating a random 4 damage. But yeah, just goes to show you, both of these decks, both Overlord and Chainsaw Man, have been restricted, and they're still competing. Like X1 at the end in round 6. So it just really goes to show you that anything's possible.
Yep.